Ho, ho, ho. Well, hello there. Today we have a book called Santa and the Galapagos Penguin, and it's made by Mike Hughes and illustrated by Mike Hughes. And this one, it starts out, Christmas was over and it was time to chill. Somewhere warm and relaxing, somewhere soft breezes flow at will. He's looking out the window, seeing the snow and ice. Like at a resort on an island where tropical fish thrive, where Santa could lay on a beach or go for a quick scuba dive. This year Santa chose for his dive destination the Galapagos Islands, part of the Ecuador nation. You see it chilling on the beach. The island surface near the Earth's equator, both on the north and on the south side as well. The creatures that live here have unusual features, along with Latin names that are quite hard to spell. See all the albatross? Oh, actually, those are the boogie birds, I believe. Blue-footed and pink-footed and red-footed. Now Santa came to see the giant tortoises that roamed the hills and land. He came to see the marine iguanas that warmed themselves on rocks and sand. See the giant tortoise, almost as big as a car? And then the little teeny marine iguana. Santa came to discover the flightless birds that searched the ocean's depths for a yummy fish treat. He came to view all the island birds that flew in the air, as their beaks vary on each island by what they like to eat. Here's a short-winged cormorant. Santa wanted to go scuba diving with a Galapagos shark, a Galapagos sea lion, a fur seal, or what may, and perhaps on the way see a large manta ray or view a raft of Galapagos penguins in the bay. Sea lions and seals. So early the next morning, Santa put on his dive gear and he trotted out towards the ocean. But before he could get in, he was stopped by a penguin, a rather young one moving in perpetual motion. Can I ask you a question? The penguin began excitedly. Can I go to the North Pole too? That's an interesting question, Santa said carefully, but I think I should warn you first. See him in his scuba gear? That looks just like my scuba dry suit. You see, the North Pole is nice and quiet, but there are plenty of land predators to be found. So penguins pick empty places to build nests or make a mound. That's why Antarctic islands are perfect with or without frozen ground. And you can see all the predators on the top of the world and only the penguins at the south. Oh, sure, there might be a shark, leopard seal, or orca whale, but no eagles, bears, or land animals with claws, fangs, talons, or tails. It's the young like you adult penguins must protect, with you with the round little bodies and short fluffy necks. See, there's a leopard seal and an orca whale in the background. Once you get big enough and take to the sea, you can live in almost any sea that you please. At least any place krill, squid, or fish roam. That's why the Antarctic islands are the perfect place to call home. He's eating a squid right there. However, you are a banded Galapagos penguin, my feathered friend, and no other penguin can survive this far north. Not even a banded Humboldt penguin has a colony up here. Yet you swim the cold Humboldt waters back and forth. See, they are swimming back and forth. You might see a yellow-feathered crested rockhopper in South America, or an African banded penguin, well, you know where, or a little blue in a hole on a beach of Australia. But they never go as north as you dare. You see the little blue and yellow crested? That's all fine information, the little penguin started to say, but that's not what I meant, he said anyway. Well, I guess you could swim there, Santa replied, but you're built to fly underwater, and half the distance you could glide. See? Diving out of the water and back in. What do you mean, the little penguin asked. Well, your bones aren't hollow and light like in birds of the air flight. Your bones are thick and heavy, Santa continued, to help you sink below the waves both day and night. And it also shows about the Adelaide penguin, how deep they can go, and then the king penguin, and then the emperor who can dive the deepest of any other penguin. Plus, you use your feathered wings like fins or flippers indeed, and your torpedo-shaped body lets you glide below at top speed. There's a little chart that shows a little blue can swim only that fast, but a Gentoo has a maximum speed of 36 kilometers per hour, which is quite fast. Also, you can keep swimming day or night, even after other animals need a sleep break. You can swim while one side of your brain rests and the other side is wide awake. Here they are on a night dive. Can you barely see them in the night waters? Oh, and your white underbelly helps you hide from eyes looking up and around. And your black shaded backside hides your underwater from eyes looking down. Can you see them down there and up there? So I guess you could go to the North Pole, but there's no place safe for eggs or even families. No matter if you rest 2 eggs in a rock nest or juggle 1 egg on top of your feet just below your knees. Those are the different type of nests penguins have depending on what kind of penguin they are. Now, you once had large ancestors that lived in the past. They were taller than me, but they didn't last. You can see the prehistoric penguins. So it's not your colors or because of your size, and squid, fish, and krill are found everywhere. So I'm forced to surmise, Santa's thinking pensively, that you are safer in numbers, thousands or millions or more, where few leopard seals roam and where you are safe on shore. Oh, there's a big penguin colony there. No, I didn't mean that either, the young bird said. Well then, what did you mean? I haven't got a clue. Santa put his hands on his hip and waited to hear. All I wanted was a trip to the North Pole with you. Ho ho, I'm sorry, Santa began. I guess I'm still wound up from just a bit too tight, but sure, you can visit and I'll give you a ride. Why, you can sit next to me. It'll be a great flight. So after a few days vacationing, they headed on their way. So penguins do fly north, it's fair to say, however, only with Santa and only by sleigh. Oh, and that's the end. Well, we hope you enjoyed that story, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.